Hey, Onika, how are you today?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing pretty much okay. How's everything?
Good, good. Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So it's like you've been popping on my feed like back to back, back to back.
Yeah. Thank you, social media gods.
For some reason, I'm not a comedy person. Again, when I seen your comedy, it struck me. I'm like, oh
Really?
wow, yeah.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Just because what you're a New Yorker,
I'm a New Yorker.
and
Yeah.
just like you talk about New York related issues.
Uh-huh.
You had this series called "You're Not from New York" if so and so, so and so.
If you're really from New York.
Yeah,
And then you'll know the question. But
yeah.
it's really just for my demographic, actually.
Mhm.
It's because most people that's like way younger than me, they don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But the people that get it, get it.
Mhm.
But they say, if you know, you
Yeah, if you know, you know.
know.
If you don't know. So what made you want to come up with that series?
No, I just came up the top of my head, but what was happening is I would see people saying that they from New York and they have like all these great uh shows, all kinds of stuff, but they never from New York. They're
Hmm.
never from New York. It's like the people that's from here never really get that kind of shine. So I have a comedy show and it's called Spread Love. And when I booked that comedy show, I booked New York comics. And I booked New York comics because people come to New York to get good.
Hmm.
And I feel like the New Yorkers are we here and we good. So I just want to shine a light on that. So I don't know. I was watching something. I was watching a comic talking about they was from New York, and I know they were not. And then I just said, if you're really from New York, you would know this. And then it just kind of took off, and then I just kept doing it. And it's
Okay.
something quick that I can do myself, and I don't have to wait for my editor to do my stuff because my stand-up comedy, I have to
Hmm.
edit stuff out, edit out the curses. It's kind of this is a clean series, and it's just unlocking memories and building nostalgia.
Okay. Hit me up with a New York question. Let me see if I can answer it.
Uh, if you're really from New York, what was back in the days, like in the 90s, 2000, the best West Indian restaurant? It was on Utica Avenue.
It's like Fisherman Cove.
No,
No.
no, it was Mackenzie's. What are you talking about? It was Mackenzie's. Are you West Indian or not?
But where? Hold on. First of all,
It
where?
was on Utica Avenue. It was like up the hill.
You remember?
Of course he remember because he's
Right.
from New York.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. Now I'm pressured.
When
Damn.
Mackenzie's closed, I was like, you got to be kidding. They used to be uh, uh, smoking the jerk chicken outside. Like that was
Hmm.
like just a New York thing. You don't know Mackenzie's?
So this is before gentrification, New York.
Yeah, it was before gentrified New York.
Wow. Damn,
Hmm.
I can't believe I felt that one.
Hmm.
Cause having the stuff that you had on there, I guess right. I'm like, okay, yeah, this was easy. This was easy. The beach was easy. I'm like, oh man, wow.
I just stumped you. Okay.
Yeah. So you've been to all five boroughs.
Yeah, of course.
Oh.
But mostly Brooklyn, of course, because
Hmm.
Brooklyn is my home and Brooklyn is everywhere. Amazing. Uptown, I went to fashion industry, so a lot of uptown girls was there. So I was always uptown. Queens, because back in the days, that's where the dudes was at. And the Bronx sometimes. I've been to the Bronx like about 10 times probably in my whole life, and two of them was going to the zoo.
10 times.
Hmm.
Wow.
I mean, well, that's a lie because I've gone to City Island a bunch of times, but some people don't even consider that the Bronx. But it's the Bronx. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Because people say I be dragging the Bronx, but I don't.
Cause I've been to Staten Island once.
You been to Staten Island once?
Yeah.
I've been to Staten Island like about 6 times.
6 times.
Yeah,
I just been there just to go to Staten Island Mall and come back.
you went to the mall.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm. Have you ever ridden a ferry?
Yeah. Oh, that's how I got there through the ferry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And that was pretty much it.
Well, Staten Island is like it's like Wisconsin.
I
It's
think
just
it
not.
used to be. I think it changes now.
You think? What do you think? It's cool? You think it's cool in Staten Island?
I think it got
You think it's
gentrified.
not Trump
No, I think they
Staten
changed it.
Island? Oh my
I
God.
haven't been there in a while, so I don't know.
No, you need to go
So it's
because I
completely.
do comedy everywhere.
Hmm.
So I'm traveling all around.
Did they build that ferry right by that
Hmm.
big Ferris wheel?
My friend got a nice house up there. I mean, it's nice. It's waterfront property.
But it's
It's
the
nice.
commute back and forth.
Yeah, but I mean, we commuting everywhere. This is Flatbush. It's far to get here. It took me an hour to get here.
From where you come from?
From the city.
From the city?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, from the city, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But still, with Staten Island, you got if you're not driving, you gotta go hit the water tunnel, then water, then back to the tunnel or the bus.
Yeah.
Like nah.
But that's how Queens is. It's too fare zone. Queens is kind of far too if you're not driving.
But Queens is easy. Queens is like right there.
If you're not driving.
It's like going from New York City going to Co-op City.
That's far.
Yeah, see?
All right.
All right, so how was it growing up in New York?
Crazy, rough, fun, amazing. Mm-hmm. We had a good time. We partied all the time. We played the dozens. We run, catch and kiss, hopscotch, all the things like you would in any other place, but we just did it in the backdrop of crime, corruption, all the things that we have to ignore while we're here trying to get through it. That's why I'm such a hardcore, diehard New York fan, because I feel like we had to go through so much as a collective. Mm-hmm. And when people front that they like from here, it just pisses me off because I'm like, did you go through 9/11? Did you have to walk home a bunch of times because the trains just shut down? Was it a blackout? Like, tell me what happened to you. Nothing. They just here. And you cool. You can stay here, but say where you from for real.
Yeah, I mean, you have a good point, because I remember everything you just said. I remember the 9/11.
Wingate,
Wingate. I used to go to Wingate.
Right, going to Wingate to the parks and listening to the music. And, like, that was our Monday night thing. Like, all those things unified us as New Yorkers. And I know it seems like we're kind of separate because it's West Indians and it's Black Americans, and blah, 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 but it kind of makes us authentically us. Like, when we see soft shit, we be like, you just know it. You don't even have to say it.
What would you consider soft, like a soft moment or situation?
Like now, so many people are just dressing the same. Like, they have the same. It's like you see 10 girls, they have the same. That is not New York. We are so vastly different. Like, we need to pop out and show somebody, and that's us. And so now this New York is just like, it's just very cookie cutter.
It's like, I feel like the new New York is like laid back. It's like, we can wear the same clothes. I don't care. We do the same thing.
Yeah, this is a fashion capital. Yeah. What y'all doing? Why, put that shit on. What's happening?
Because I remember way back then, if I'm wearing like jeans or like a t-shirt and we're wearing the same thing, I might just wear
change your shirt or put your jacket
wear a
on.
hat.
Because you don't want to have the same thing. Because think about it. We had low lives. We had everything was really about fashion. Mm-hmm. And has always been about fashion and looking good and having just like this New York swag. And a lot of people don't like us for it because they feel like we're cocky New Yorkers. But it's really not being cocky at all. What it really is just having a pride about where you come from. And you have to have that pride when you're from New York, because so many people come here. It's not like I'm going to Kansas and being like, I'm from Kansas. I'm not. And nobody is doing that. You know what I'm saying? Nobody is lying about they being from Kansas. So it's just growing up in this city is authentically an amazing experience. Good and bad, but overall amazing. The old New York, not this new shit.
Yeah, you're right. Cause I think the good outweigh the bad from way back then. Cause I remember a lot of the bad things that I've seen. I remember my first house party and seeing somebody get shot.
Yeah.
And killed him. Oh wow,
Yeah, we right. If you're a New Yorker, I should say that, but then people gonna be like, "Oh, she's so ghetto." But you've seen somebody like gurgling.
Yeah.
You've seen it. Mm-hmm. Like, I've seen it. I mean, yeah.
I forget. How did you dress how did you dress way back in the days?
What do you mean?
I remember a lot of females way back in the days, they used to wear jeans and Timbs or sneakers.
Flippo Toddy, like Lee's, Jordache, Gloria Vanderbilt. Then we got into like fashion where it was like Christian Lacrosse and Coogee and all the things. Like, it just depended on the time. What you mean back in the days? There's so many backs.
No, you're right. There's like different variations of that. At one point, then you start seeing the same girls you hang out with wearing a bag now out of nowhere, a handbag. Right. Mm-hmm. They're like, what happened to Tommy Boy girl? What you just wear? It's like she grew up. She changed her style. Mm-hmm. Her attitude changed.
Right.
That
she got titties.
Yeah.
As she should. Yeah. Arch your back, sis. Arch your back.
Mm-hmm. All right, let me go back to this. So growing up in the 80s and 90s, right? So how did hip hop culture shape your perspective in the comedy world?
In the comedy world, how does hip hop? Yeah. Well, I feel like comedians have a cadence, and my cadence is Brooklyn, but it's a speed to it, so it's kind of like when I'm in my comedy bag, I feel like Jay-Z. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I ain't gotta write it down. What we talking about? So it's that. So if it's a cadence, because I feel like all artists have a cadence. It's really hip hop. It's really urban. It's really the projects. It's really getting to the bag with a wholesome feel. Because I can say something that's dark, but in comedy, people can tell that I'm a good person. Mm-hmm. You can feel it. You know, you can feel it through that phone too. You can feel authenticity. You can feel a good person. You can feel it.
Yeah, it's like the same way you can feel like a negative vibe from someone.
Yeah.
It's like you just have to get away.
You just got to move. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. And so you already mentioned how fashion influenced your style too. So the political and social views, how did that basically New York shape your sound as a comedian?
As politically,
how did you incorporate that into your comedy?
Well, I'm not blind, so I talk about political stuff, and oftentimes I talk about political stuff as it relates to street shit. So someone asked me recently, what do I think about Trump? And I said, he's not the same Trump. And they was like, what do you mean? I mean, the Trump that we had before, he was like bananas or whatever. But this Trump, you ever owe to connect? Mm-hmm. Like, it's different. He got the people in his pocket. He got to move a little differently. Yeah. And so what you expected is not what you're getting, and what you expected is not what you're getting, because there are different variables at play. So when I talk about comedy, I talk about how I observed street stuff growing up. And I feel like that is the political climate oftentimes. And oftentimes, even in corporate America, it gets gutter, but it's just that you're not on the block, you in the boardroom. But the other piece of it is the consumer of comedy likes certain things from certain people. Mm-hmm. Like if I'm up there and they see me as a whatever woman, and I say something about slavery, or I want, sometimes they don't want to hear that from me. So sometimes it's really about the stuff that goes viral. The stuff that goes viral is about sex, or, it's about those things. That's what y'all want to consume. So.
Now you have a very good point. Yeah, it's like they want to see the honest or the shock value more than anything else. Yeah.
Like they don't like now I feel like the comedy fan or family or whatever is getting more highbrow, which is good. Like they do want you to talk about, pelicans, and how can you make me think about pelicans in a different way as opposed to just talking about sex. Mm-hmm. I feel like that's happening, but that's happening in New York, right? That's why comedians come to New York, because the audiences are smart, and the audiences are in the know, and it's so many different walks of life that's in one room, and so you have to, you have to get good, right? You have to get good. But if I'm in Florida, they don't want to hear about Donald Trump being a gangster. They want to hear about what their political views are. They want to hear you should say that he's a good guy, because he's a good guy. I've traveled around the country, and I've done my New York, not just material, but New York perspectives. And sometimes people feel like it's a little too highbrow, because the rest of this country is not New York, California, Chicago, DC. The rest of this country is West Virginia, in a mountain, messing with their system. The rest of the country is like that.
No, you have a very good point.
Well, a lot of the country is like that.
Now, you have a very good point, because it's like the big market is like only concentrated like the bigger issue.
But that's why they leave those little towns, because they're small. It's the hometown values, and it's just a different
mindset.
Just a different mindset, and a lot of people come here and they act like they from here because they're not proud of where they came from. But I feel like wherever you come from, you should say it, because it kind of makes up who you are, and people can people can kind of. I feel like people from Chicago move a little differently than people from the DMV area. You can tell a New York cat. You could tell a LA person. They have a different language. They have a different nuance. They use different wording, and it kind of makes up who you are. And I don't think that that's a bad thing in any kind of way. I talked to this lady recently. I was doing a show at Comedy in Harlem. Shout out to Comedy in Harlem. And the woman said, "Oh, you that lady if you really from New York?" And then I said, "Yeah." She said, "I don't say I'm from New York no more, but I've been here for 30 years. When can I say I'm from New York?" And I was like, "You from New York?" But it's just But I still would say if I'm from Atlanta, I would be like, "Well, I'm from Atlanta, but now I live in New York." It's different. Or I live in New York.
Yeah. I see what you mean, because I know a lot of my friends, they leave New York and they go out of state now.
And then they want to come back.
Yeah, after a few years later, like, it's not the same. They miss New York. Everything's so close distance. Everything's easier in New York.
But New York is different. You ain't got to come back because it's different. We can't even drive fast. Like all the things, they take a picture of us every time we go over 25 miles an hour. They ticketing us for nothing. We got congestion pricing. It is different. It is different. And people not partying like they used to party, which is so crazy. Everything is like grass walls and nobody's really, or maybe that's just the culture now. Because New York was a big party place. Like you went to the party, then you went to the after party, then you went to breakfast, and you got home at like
7, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, the people was going to church when you got home. Like you feel bad because you got like glitter, and people be going to church. You be like, "Damn, I need to get my shit together." That was New York, and it's just a little different now.
I remember what you said. I remember that diner over there by what was it? The police diner in East New York. Well, the police go to.
Galaxy Diner.
I think so. Yeah, I just thought of memory. Yeah, we left some. Was it the Ark? Some club in New York. Just we went there.
Yeah, the Ark. The second Ark or the first Ark?
The one over there by Pennsylvania.
Oh, that's the second Ark.
That's the second Ark?
Yeah, the first Ark used to be right by Sears, where Sears was.
Oh,
in Flatbush, yeah. The Ark was in Flatbush.
I didn't know that.
What's happening?
Oh, wow. Okay. Because I know the one over there by Pennsylvania.
No,
yeah.
So that's going to be a really from New York because that's the Ark. Like it was right through remember old Sears?
Yeah.
It was right behind Sears, the Ark.
Then they moved, the same owner moved it over there?
They moved it to East New York.
Oh, I thought it was over in East New York.
Yeah, I remember I had a party there because I used to be a party promoter back in the days. And we had a party there, and then they shot the party up. And sorry.
That's okay.
They shot the party up, and then the cops came, and everybody got their coats stolen. We was all outside with no coats in the snow. It was like New Year's Eve. I was like, God, but that was that New Ark. That was the last time I even been there. I did a party there. I would never do it again.
The last time I went to the Ark, I think Sprague Benz was performing, and there was a lot of cops, undercover cops, and no one could get in. You can't get in, but you can't get out. Like the police really shut it down. They were like, "Okay, what's next?"
That's like what happened with the celebrity basketball game at City College back in the days.
Yeah.
With Puffy I was there.
Oh, you was there? How was it?
People died.
It was crazy, right? Yeah. I remember it was like somewhere around City College.
That's hilarious.
No, it just popped up. I didn't mean it like that.
How was it? That's hilarious.
But now, I meant like how was the whole event before the tragic moment?
So they never started the basketball game because it was happening when people were coming in.
Oh, okay. I thought it happened like during like halftime.
No.
Oh, okay.
Unless I was late. No, we were inside though. And then it's just all that stuff started happening. And then Heavy D got on the microphone. It was like, y'all gotta chill. Oh, it was too late.
Oh wow, yeah, I didn't know that. Wow, yeah, because I know parties are different. I never got to comedy until like later on in life, and I didn't realize this movie was a comedy movie. Because normally I used to watch a lot of romance movies, right? Because they used to have a lot of romance comedy movies. I didn't realize
romantic.
Yeah, rom-com. Yeah, then I realized, hey, this was a comedy movie / romance. I didn't know there was like a genre that's called romance comedy. I just realized that time would change now, which is crazy.
Adam Sandler does a lot of that. Yeah. I would love to do that.
Romance
comedy, yeah, that would be fun.
The last one I seen was I can't remember. It's been like just a long time because everything seems to be like action movies now or TV series. So what would you want to do comedy just because it's fun? Because romance comedy seems boring.
No, it's just part of it.
It's predictable.
But it's still comedic timing. Yeah.
It's like the guy trying to chase the lady. Next thing you know, we have to go through the hurdles and hoop. But you know, at the end, he'll catch her. But from point A to point Z, now how does he go and go get her?
Right.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so what's the process for adapting your material? So you explained, like, so when you go to different regions, right, different areas in the U.S., how do you adapt your comedy routine? Do you like tailor each comedy set to the area that you're in?
No.
No, you just keep it
just
one.
Talk about what I want to talk about. I just do the jokes that I feel like I want to do, and if they feel it, they feel it. Most times they feel it. Thank God.
And if not, does that make you feel like, oh my God, it's not funny? What should I do? Do you panic?
No, I just feel bad after. I don't panic. You got to get through the job. Yeah, like you're on your job, you can't just stop. You gotta finish.
Yeah, I got this. Gotta change my comedy routine real quick.
I mean, sometimes you have to pivot, but for the most part, like I talk about my family, I talk about my life, I talk about my perspective, and most times people feel it.
Because how was your first comedy set?
Oh, I did it. I went to like I had like a school or something. I went to like a comedy class. So my first sets were good, but my sets outside of that class sucked.
Why?
Because I didn't have timing. I didn't have form and speed. I didn't know. Like I just said the jokes, but comedy is not just about jokes.
Okay. And you learn all that through process?
Yeah, you just do it every day.
Do you like write your own sketch or you just freestyle it?
I freestyle it and then I write it. Once I figure it out, then I write it. Then I do bullet points on it, and then I keep testing it out, and then I keep adding to it.
Obviously, I don't know anything about comedy. The closest I know about comedy is like watching Jerry Seinfeld, watching Kevin Hart, and that's pretty much it.
They're comedians. They're the big ones, so that you know a lot. You don't see what they're doing.
I just see the jokes. You always when you just watch it, you're like, yeah, this is funny. Then I'm like, how did he come up with that joke? Did he spend all day just thinking about jokes and writing about it?
No, he's living his life, and then he's observing it, and then he's getting inspired. It's creativity.
Kind of like
it's like writing a song.
Okay. Current state of comedy.
It's blowing up. What do you mean? It's everywhere. It's making a bunch of money. It's getting Mark Twain awards. It is amazing. It's damn near rap.
Yeah.
Like comedy is growing.
It is.
It is so dope at this point. I feel like comedians are able to say what the world needs to hear. Unless, that cancel culture stuff. But I feel like we're getting away from that.
Did you feel like those like the IG comedies are like taken away from like real comedians? Especially when they're doing the routine comedies?
No. I feel like IG comedians, eventually they get on stage and then they start doing the work and then they're comedians. I mean, I do social media stuff. It's all to make people laugh. Not everybody wants to make people laugh. That's like a gift to want to do that.
Yeah, because